everyone, Amber here with Yarny Qualls Crochet, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Annie's Caring Crochet Kit Club. Now, I had heard of this kit club through Annie's Publishing because I am a subscriber to Crochet World magazine. I've been wanting to give this a try for a little while, and one day I received an email from Annie's Publishing telling me that I could try any of their kits for 50% off, so I thought that it was the perfect time. I received this kit about a month ago, and you'll notice that package is already empty because I have already pulled everything out, worked the patterns, and they are completed. The only thing I have left to do is to clean them. But going forward, I will try to do this as an unboxing, but this first one, not an unboxing. So I hope you're not too disappointed, but I will try to do it as an unboxing moving forward. Thing number 2 I need to tell you is a bit of a disclaimer. I need to let you know that I am not associated with Annie's publishing company in any way. I'm not an employee. I'm not a paid endorser, and I did not receive anything for free. Everything that I'm going to show you, I bought with my own money. So, before we go any further into the club, because it is really interesting. If you've never heard of it, I think you'll be a little impressed by how it works. If you have heard of it and just kind of maybe wanted more information on it, I'd like to help you out with that. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to help you out. And if this isn't anything you're interested in at all, but you are interested in the idea and the process and kind of just want to follow along with me on my journey and participating with this club, I'd love for you to stick around and to subscribe and see what great things we makers can do in the world. So before this runs on too long, because I'm a talker, I can talk forever, let's move this to my kitchen table and I'm going to show you what I got in my package and show you what the patterns looked like after they were made up. Okay, we're back and have made our way into my kitchen where we are going to talk about the Annie's Caring Crochet Kit Club. Now, the package comes in this little like paper filled with like the poly bubble wrap. This is a really cute bag. I think it's great. It's got little yarn skeins with crochet hooks in it. There's also some knitting needles and yarn balls and crochet hooks. It's really cute. I like this. Now, the very first kit, it came with a couple of extras. I don't have some of them sitting here because 3 of the extras were crochet hooks that they sent me. They were boy style, I do know that, but I've already mixed them in with all of my other crochet hooks, and now I can't tell the difference between those hooks and the ones I already had. And they also sent me a tapestry needle. This was an extra that also comes in the first kit. It's a little stitch guide. This absolutely came in handy because for the first time in these patterns here, I had to use the reverse single crochet. I had never done that before, so having this was very helpful. So that helped a lot. Now, this club is designed each month. They will send you a pattern that is in support of a different charity. The charity for this first package that I received is for Knots of Love. They make caps and they also make preemie baby blankets that they give out free of charge to doctors' offices and hospitals for those who need them. Now, this program, I had to be really careful because when I went on their website, they only accept certain types of yarns. The yarns that come in the packages from Annie's that you get in the mail here are pre-approved by the charity, so you don't have to worry if the yarn's going to be a problem. One of the biggest things with Knots of Love, I'll go ahead and tell you, is they do not like Red Heart Super Saver. I know that is really popular, but that one's a big no-no because it's rough. And the hats for these folks, they're designed for people who are suffering hair loss due to some sort of medical treatments. So their scalp is very tender. It's, can be very bruised, just very... I can't even think, but anyway, you can only use certain types of yarns. Now, this was the first one of the patterns that I made. The other pattern is for this cap right here. And this is coming across a little black, but this is actually a very dark navy blue cap. But it came with 2 patterns. As I said, I already made them both, and I will show them to you now. The first was this blue cap. And like I said, it's beautiful. It's so soft. This yarn is so soft. It's kind of hard to see. I mean, it looks black, but I promise you it's not. Maybe if I turn more into my light here, you'll be able to see it better. But this is a very dark navy blue that's super soft. I like it a lot. It feels great. This was very easy to work up. It was all just single crochets and double crochets. So that went very swiftly, very smoothly. This is the second cap, and this is cinched a little tighter than what is shown in the picture. But all you have to do is pull this knot out to loosen it, and it came with this little silk scarf that you tie around the base. Again, this yarn super duper soft. It feels great. And both of these caps were my first experience with making a top-down beanie. I've always made my beanies from the brim up because that was the way that I learned. But I quickly discovered that I think top-down is the way to go. I think it looks so much better. So I'm going to start making my beanies that way if I can absolutely help it. Now the yarn. This is what I had left over from both of those skeins. And inside, it says on the colors, let's see, this is blush pink and this is navy. And I had enough left over in each of these that I think I'm going to combine them together and make a third beanie to send in to them. Both the yarns are exactly the same. This is the labels that came on them. Beyond this, I can't tell you anything else about this yarn as far as the manufacturing of it. I don't know where it was made, anything like that. So I couldn't tell you anything from there. But here, 100% acrylic. This was a 3.5 ounce ball, 195 yards, number 4 medium weight, and that was true. Both of these were a true medium weight yarn. Very soft, very easy to work up. These were, and they're exactly the same as far as the weight and all that. The care instructions: machine wash cool, tumble dry on gentle low heat, no bleaching, no ironing. So these are very easy care yarns. Now, one thing that I did do that was a little bit extra just because I felt like being extra is I got in contact with another maker friend of mine named Rebecca, who is very good with her knitting needles. So we will call her Rebecca the Knitter. And I got her involved, and she knitted me an extra blanket and an extra beanie that I will show you pictures so you can see those. They turned out great. I can't tell you anything about the yarns. I can't tell you anything about how her yarn felt. All I know is that it is super shiny and super pretty. She's already given me the items, but they've already been washed and bagged because due to, you know, everything going on, there are special care instructions we have to give for these items that we're donating. They have to be cleaned and placed in a bag and left in the bag for 2 weeks before I can mail these to Knots of Love. And then once Knots of Love gets it, they keep it for another 2 weeks before they do any inventory on it. And then they do, one cool thing that Knots of Love is supposed to do is once your item has been sent to a facility, they will contact you and let you know where it went. Now, of course, they're not going to tell you the actual patient that got the item, but you'll at least know where it ended up. So I made a couple of extra purchases. I bought 2 skeins of this Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek pink stripe. I also bought 2 skeins of blue denim for a boy. And I'm making 2 extra preemie blankets out of these. This yarn right here was on the approved list for Knots of Love. To see that approved list, all you have to do is go to their website. All the information's there, super easy to find. I really suggest anyone donating anything right now to check things like that, just because there are certain precautions that are being taken now that didn't have to be taken. I apologize for the meowing. I have a cat who wants to go outside, and he knows that he can't go, and when he gets annoyed, he yells at me. But anyway, this is the yarn that I'm making my blankets out of. It's very cushy, very soft, and this is going to feel great on a tiny little person. This yarn is pretty easy to take care of. It's a number 4 medium weight, which is true. I can wash it in cold water, but I have to lay it flat to dry. No ironing, no bleaching. This can be dry cleaned using certain chemicals. I don't know much about dry cleaning at all, but for those of you that do, there you go. So I like this a lot. Now, I have already finished the blanket for my boy. I'm getting ready to start the blanket for my girl, and I will show you my little boy blanket. I think it turned out great. I'm super happy with it. And here he is. It's a little striped blanket, and it's blue denim. I love the self-striping yarns, don't y'all? Like, they're just great. You don't have to do anything except just work the pattern. I love it. I think it turned out great. I was so happy with it. This was so easy to make. I actually got the pattern from a pattern book I bought from Annie's a little while back. This was the book from the Annie's Publishing Company. Super easy baby blankets, and it truly is. And the blanket that I made is actually dead in the center. It's this one right here called the Elijah blanket. Super easy to make. I recommend this book for baby blankets. The patterns were easy to read. I enjoyed it, and it worked up very quickly. So that's a little bit with Knots of Love. On the part of the maker, what is going to happen is once you've created the item, you receive your package in the mail. Once you've created the item, it is your responsibility to pack the item up and forward it to the corresponding charity. Annie's does not do that for you, and you're going to have to pay to ship it yourself. They don't send you shipping labels. So my plan is I'm just going to get one of those priority mail flat rate boxes and just stuff these things as full as I can, which is why I got Rebecca involved with me. She's also going to help me on the next charity. So we're both really looking forward to that. We enjoyed this. I'm enjoying it so far. And thank you so much for joining me on this. And I can't wait to share what we do next month. And I appreciate the support from the maker community on this. And this is such a great project. And I really hope that this is something that interests you and something that you may want to try for yourself, because there's no obligation with this. You're not locked in. You can get a kit. If you don't like it, you can stop it at any time. There's complete and total freedom. So there's really no obligation. It's just a month-to-month thing. You can stop it when you want to. So that's always a great thing. But thank you all very much. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up for me. I appreciate it. If there's anything that you want to add, if you have any questions, please drop it in the comments. And thank y'all, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey everybody, I just realized that there was an important piece of information that I forgot to share with you about the Annie's Caring Crochet Kit Club, and that is pricing. I got my first month for 50% off, which meant I paid $9.99 plus shipping. That ended up being around $17 to $18 for the kit that I just showed you. I just received my second kit with the invoice. It was full price, so that bumped it up to $19.99. So I was completely in this month for around $28. Again, that does not include what I'm going to have to pay to actually mail the items to the intended charity. So that's also a factor. And I completely understand that a program like this is not for everyone. I wouldn't actually say that this particular club is cost efficient, because it's really not. You don't just get your item and that's the end of the road for you until you decide to do something with what they send you. There's actual involvement once you get your item. There's still work that you have to do in order for the end goal to be complete. So the $28, say if I had to pay to ship my items, which with this new kit that I got, I don't actually have to ship them because this particular charity has a branch very close to where I live, so I can actually take these and just drop them off this time, which is great. Were I not able to do that, for the priority flat rate shipping box that I would need from the U.S. Postal Service, it'd probably be about $15 more. So it's going to cost me between $40 and $45 a month to participate in this program. Again, I completely understand, not cost efficient. This is not for everyone, but I still hope that you're interested and that you'll want to just hang around and see what this is like and see what I go through, and maybe it's for you and maybe it's not, but we'll figure it out together. Bye.